Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You're wearing the same shirt you had on this morning. No,
Such a long day, let me tell
I'm
you.
teasing you. I'm totally teasing you.
Shower before our call this morning.
No, I'm totally teasing you. No, it's funny because we see each other so much. So it's like, oh, no, I really like that shirt. I was like admiring it this morning. So
Oh my God, this is like my cheapo Costco shirt. Yeah.
it's cute. I like it. It's cute.
So Carol's gonna say the same. Oh, look at her. She's got her
Chiefs.
Kansas City shirt on.
Oh, hey.
There you go. Just commenting how I have the same shirt on as I did this morning.
Yeah, same one I
I
wear
do
yesterday.
too, but you know.
Did you see Jen's video when she said, yeah, like in her posts, she's like, it's Sunday and I'm making lunch or breakfast, and yeah, I'm wearing the same clothes as I had on yesterday. So funny. Yeah. I am so far behind. I feel like I could just sit here and work until midnight and still not be done.
Oh, with regular work or Beachbody work or both?
Both. I have
Aw.
to come up with a post for tomorrow, and I'm going to be on the road all day tomorrow, so I have to do it before I leave. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do
What do you need a post for?
for that.
Your meal prep group?
Yeah, for that. So, but other than that, mostly work stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Robin. Was there a lot of questions in there that like maybe you could bounce off of a question that people had, like their struggles or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at some of them. Some of them you guys might want to add your comment. One of them was about picky eaters. And I don't remember who, like their kids were picky eaters.
I could join in on that one.
Yeah, so
I've got a
check
super
it out.
picky.
Yep, because I asked, I said, well, how old are your kids? And then she just replied. So maybe you guys.
Okay, it's the Eat Good, Feel Good group. Eat Good, Feel Good with UPF.
No, it's the
Food Prep Like a Boss.
Yeah.
Oh, the food prep one. Sorry, you can tell that I haven't been.
That's okay.
I haven't been. What is that one called?
It's called Food Prep Like a Boss.
Oh yeah, okay.
The free group, yeah.
Yeah, I need to get plugged in here.
You'll see it about for today about
Am I in there? I might not be in there. Prep Like a Boss?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Hmm. It's not coming up on my, oh wait. Weird. I wonder if this is like, Sue, this morning you couldn't find the group that you were, that's weird.
I think social media is having a midlife crisis.
I do.
Can you tag me in that post?
You know what,
And maybe
I'll
it'll
tag
come
you.
up in my notifications.
Let me find it. 14. I'm just gonna tag you with this comment. No, see, it's not letting me do that either.
Maybe I didn't get in it yet. Can you add me to the group?
You're already added. I can't add you.
Can you send a link to it to me in the messenger?
Well, yes, but how do I do that?
Share, like if you were to share the group.
Oh, okay.
And then it should give you an option to copy the link. Does it?
I have better sharing with a link from my phone. Here, let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, see, I know on the computer it's kind of hard for me.
Yeah, I don't know why the computer isn't.
You got it.
Did you get it?
Maybe. Let's see if I can do it. Finding one that has your name in it, Carol.
Hello,
okay.
everyone.
Okay. Okay, I got the message. Okay, I'm joining.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Okay.
Thanks.
It's I'm trying to find which one it is.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You did it.
Yay. Oh, now I can't find out which day it's in.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Day? Monday. Yeah. Cool. But who had a chance to watch the call from last night if you weren't on there?
I did. I just finished it.
I did.
Cool. Yay.
Yes.
It was good.
Cool. I gotta turn my notifications.
No,
Cool.
that was so good. I was kicking
I
myself.
don't
I'm
know
like,
how
dang
she
it,
gets
I
all
had
that done.
questions.
How does she get all that done?
Well, she has an
Well,
assistant
She
now.
has an assistant.
Yeah, it
And I,
sounds like she talked about a few things that she's having other people do. Yeah.
I asked her about her assistant too, because I was like, I'm not even a star diamond and I'm already thinking about an assistant, but she just says for her posts and stuff, some of the email and some of the tracking stuff that she does, she has them help with. So I was just curious. I'm like, what does an assistant do?
Yeah, I could totally see, like, because I don't currently send out a newsletter. And I feel like since I've been around since the dinosaur age, I have so many leads that came from corporate. And if I would have had those in a continual drip like campaign, at least one email a month, if not once a week or something, I don't know, I think I would have kept more traction with those people. So but I could totally see because I could just totally see an assistant doing that and not having to deal with that.
Yeah. Yep.
I just updated mine today, so I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I just emailed all mine again today and like, okay, join my, pod group or join my Facebook group here, or don't, or at least say hi or something. Because a lot of times I get no engagement at all. And then
Yeah.
sometimes I will, but usually I don't get any engagement.
Do you email straight from your back office?
No, I usually email from my personal office or from my personal email.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've
done it both ways, and neither way seems to work better than the other.
I have too many to email it from my personal. Like if I do that, my personal will freeze. It'll tell me that I'm spamming.
Can't you? Well, I guess it would take a lot, but couldn't you break it up? Instead of trying to email everybody at once, couldn't you break it up?
It would take a lot of days, a month.
Or you could
Hence the assistant.
what we do.
It'd be like, no.
Yeah, hence the assistant. What we do at work a lot is we blind copy people. You can put 20 people in the BCC and email yourself.
Huh.
I don't know. I mean, if somebody's paying attention to that, they might be like, well, that's kind of weird, but it's just an option to, obviously you couldn't say their name. You just be like, you'd have to do the hey girl thing or hey there or happy Sunday or whatever it is. But you wouldn't be able to be specific, but if it's a general.
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. I thought about doing, I've had MailChimp in the past and then got scared off because they do not like, they don't like MLMs, but like pretty much all of those companies that offer the service for free, they don't allow MLMs. But I think even like, was it Constant Contact, or it might be constant something contact. I think it is constant. I don't know. But I mean, it's one that you pay for and they don't even like MLMs. And it's like, well, then what are you even for?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, exactly. So true. Well, good. I'm glad people were able to watch it today. Glad we got the recording up. I did link the PDF that she shared with us in the comment section of the video. So just in case if you were looking for that, it's in there. But yeah, so let's talk some wins this week. How are things going for people? What's some wins people want to share? Some successes. I don't know why I said like that, but success. We don't say success, it's a succeed. There's no sucking at all. Crap. Okay, someone else. Turn.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
So
Oh, I
since we were
just responded to you, Maribel.
Thank you.
since we were talking about customer leads, I did have a success this past week. It was actually like last Saturday. I had someone text me and they're like, "Hey, I need some help with, coaching and getting started. I'm very new at this." And, so I just started a conversation again, thinking like he or she is my best friend, and finally learned it was Kayla, blah, blah, blah. And then, so we finally got to the point like in midweek and she was like, "Well, I need your email so I can put you in and help get you a challenge pack," things like that, whatever conversation was. And she's like, "I think you are my coach." So she actually was a customer lead that I got from Beachbody. She texted me. And so, I know how we get really frustrated because usually those people don't show up. Well, there's one person out there. She just sent me like 3 texts today. Like she's very engaged. So there are people that do see the value in having a coach. And she said, "I'm so glad I have someone to talk to and connect with. Like I didn't want to be alone in this." So just kind of a mood booster, because I know, we get, "Oh, it's like, oh my gosh, we have new customers. That's so exciting." And then you email them and no one responds. So just giving some hope there that there are people out there who do still need our help. And they respond sometimes or reach out and then you feel like an ass because they're like, "Aren't you my coach?" Of course I am. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I have a lead that purchased $134 worth of something, but I don't know what it is because it says "do not contact." I'm like, "Oh, you purchased something, but I can't even help you." Like, come on.
I think there's a lot of people out there who don't want the help. Like they just are like, "I want to do this on my own," or "I want to do it hiding." Same reason why we don't show our husbands when we're eating brownies or whatever, why we closet eat or whatever it is. Be secretive about things sometimes because you're like, "What if I fail?" So it's totally normal. Totally normal.
So I did a challenge pack, and I've done a bod who also purchased 9-week Control Freak accessory
Nice.
package.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she didn't want to do a challenge pack because she didn't think that she wanted the shakes or the performance line or anything like that. So she did the bod and the accessories for 9-week Control Freak because she really wanted that. Because I sent her the sneak peek video workout, and she really liked it. So
Cool.
I
That's awesome.
don't know. Do we get any points for that?
No, but you do earn commission off of it.
Yeah.
So still good. Still all
Yeah.
good. Still
Yeah.
helping.
She's super excited. Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Lily?
Oh, I said it's still a win.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Exactly.
And I'm super excited for her because she was doing the gym and everything, and then COVID hit, and then she just kind of stopped, and she wasn't doing anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Any other successes that you want to share?
Still waiting for my ultimate reset.
Oh, I bet it's coming.
I hope. I hope.
But you're doing good on the containers until it gets here, though, right?
I have done it. And yeah, so far, like my carbs, I haven't ate except one container for the past 2 days. So that's good. That's an advantage for me.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
That's good.
Very cool.
Again, share that in the group. Share your journey with the containers and how it's working for you. Because you might inspire somebody to take a second look at the containers or see if that might work for them, or they've been too scared. And so the more people talk about it with successes and stuff, the more it helps maybe somebody else.
Okay. I'll do that.
Awesome. And Deanna hit SC14, highest ever. Whoop, whoop. That's so
That was awesome.
That's so cool.
Feels good.
Share your words of wisdom.
Speech.
I message everyone that comes in contact with me.
Yeah.
I am your new best friend if you
Right.
come to engage in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I mean, I think I have to think of my challenge packs. I think they're all people I have known for, let's see, two people I did not know, but one was a lead from Beachbody. And so one of the 14, you know, the 7 are people I didn't know.
Awesome.
So the lead, did you reach out to
Jacob?
them or did they purchase and you got the points
No, it
because
was
they
one of
purchased?
it was a paid lead. And
Okay.
I actually got 2 challenge packs. One of them, I did not get the volume for it, so it was not a paid lead, but it was a challenge purchase. So I should get points for her if she reorders Shakeology. And she actually reached out to me after she ordered before I could even reach out to her. And now she's gone really quiet, so I don't know if she's just waiting for her pack. So it'll be interesting to see if she'll continue the relationship. And then the second one has not responded to anything I say. But she has the challenge pack that I got paid on. So
Gotcha.
it's all very weird. And I do find our leads this time, I think many of them are, I don't know if they're based off the sign up thing, because they are not related to trials or even starting BOD. And whereas in the past, a lot of the people you would get are for starting the trial, but these are not. Because
I agree. I agree. I have a 6-month one. Same.
Yeah. So a lot of them, they could be getting this message from me like, what program should I choose? Are you talking to me? Because that doesn't make any sense to me. Because I usually go through a thing of how to get started and get going with your bod. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I have to look too, because I'm pretty sure I had a couple paid leads that were challenge packs, but I was like, oh, I didn't get any points from it. I just assumed.
Well, if you got the commission, you should get the points. So just contact the Success Club people. And
Okay.
because I had that happen so I had a customer switch to me in January and she had ordered a challenge pack a couple days before she switched to me, but her order was in December. So I did get the points back in December.
Oh, cool.
Instead of January, but I had to contact them.
Okay.
To make sure they got on there. So, but if there's no volume, then you won't get the points.
Okay.
So you just have to look and see. And then of course I got another dude who actually did go through with his 14-day trial and sign up for the 3 months, but he's non-commissioned. So he's probably on like Apple or something. So I'm like, awesome.
So did he have to pay the new pricing?
It doesn't start till February 1st.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know why I saw January 11th. That was what stuck in my head. I don't know where the hell I got that from.
So, but it doesn't
I think
matter
that's when it
anyway, because I
posted.
don't get any credit for it. I don't even get the volume for it.
Weird.
It's weird. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah. Yeah, did everybody see the pricing structure for BOD that's changing for the 6 months? So Beverly, there was a change for the pricing structure. I don't remember the exact numbers. Obviously, I don't even remember what the date was that it's going to change, but February 1st, the 3-month price for BOD is going up like to what, $15?
Yeah, it's like $10.
It's going up quite a bit. And then 6-month was around $70. So again, really, really good. And then the year is still $99. So again, another good push to encourage people to get the year-long BOD.
Well, and if you have existing customers, it locks in the old price.
Yeah.
So, but again, the best deal is the year subscription. So,
Right. Yeah, and I mean, maybe that's a really good email to send out if you guys do want to send out emails to your people, with just a mass email, like, hey, this pricing structure is changing. Just, fortunately for you, you're locked in, but still, I want to remind you that you can save money. I don't know, just a suggestion. Trying to figure out how to reach out to people. Cool. All right, so we got BOD groups to talk about. No, we have Team Cup to talk about. I have bod groups in my mind for something else, for free groups. We have free groups and team cups to talk about. So let's tackle team cups since that is a little bit more of a time crunch. We have to have everybody locked and loaded before January 31st and registered. I saw Christina's email today in the Made for More. Sounds like her and Brooke are still looking for a team, but she's going to reach out on Project Elevate, I think is what it was. And
I think, well, I asked if she was on there because I think
Okay.
that'd be the place, right? 'Cause those are people who are active.
Those are people who are what? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. Yeah.
So teams 2, 3, and 4. I know team 2 is registered, but 3 and 4 can register. And then if we have anyone that you know says yes, we'll throw them into team 1.
Okay. Robin, did you get Diane's information? Okay. Alrighty. And who is Diane's? Is that Kim's? Is Kim?
Well, I know Kim and Denise and Diane, I think they're all friends. I don't know actually how Kim might have it though.
Okay. Well, Diane is on the thread. We did a message thread, so she'll respond when she gets it. Okay, cool. So any other low-hanging fruit we need to tackle with Team Cup?
I don't think so. I think once everybody's registered, then it's go time. So I assumed if everybody's not in the push to diamond group, I guess or we can post in Made for More. Is there a place we want to post things and what location? And then we should probably, I know your teams are probably have its own group thread, but we can create the larger group thread too. Like on Messenger to have everybody in it so that we can share ideas.
Yeah, wins across teams and stuff too, because I think that'll be really helpful to see successes. I'm flexible where we want to post, whatever works better for the majority. I mean, I think it makes sense because Beverly's on in push. Maybe we should post in there.
In which one?
In the push to 2-star group.
Yeah, and I don't know, Maribel, I don't know that you're in there, but you know, honestly, with new coaches should see the fun and results we're having. We should probably do it on the main page.
Yeah, we can do that, and we can just bounce it over. I can remember to put it in the push to 2-star page too.
We can always just have a little header of Team Cup or something.
Exactly. Cool. Sounds good. All right. So Team Cup is good. I know a lot of people are doing like Team Cup calls. To be honest, I don't know that I can handle another call in a week, but not that I don't want to hang out with you guys, but you know, it's just really busy. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I want to hang out with you guys though, but yes, evenings are tough. So I'm happy if people want to use my link if we want to do that, or if we want to use next Monday we can use the first half to kind of be our Team Cup energizer and like get each other ramped up. I'm totally flexible. It's just an idea.
I think using next Monday would be great. Like people could say what they're doing, what their plan is. And told, you know, if you don't have a plan, then you can get a plan from the people who have a plan, right? That's what it's all about, is figuring out the things to do.
Yeah. And the National Wake Up Call had some good ideas. You know, just kind of interesting, kind of just energizers, you know. She was like, I hit SC23. I'd never done that before. And I thought it was really cool to hear her story too, because she said she didn't have an upline coach. So no one was telling her. She was out there Googling things, trying to figure it out on her own. And she reached out and got on a Team Cup that was really successful. So, you know, everybody can do it. I think that's what's cool, is anybody and everybody can do this. So it'll be really cool. I'm excited to see what happens next month with our team and how everybody does. It'll be really fun.
And it sounded like all of them pretty much got to Premier or Elite because of Team Cup, right? That finished them out. That created enough momentum in August to get them to their current rank.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's very cool. All right, so we also have free groups to talk about. I know that several of us are already hosting the Food Prep Like a Boss group, which started today. You guys are doing awesome. Thanks for letting us plug our people in there. I know we talked about a self-love group that we also wanted to run in February. I really liked what Cindy said last night about having your coaches run a free group with you, especially if you have newer coaches. So I've got a message out to my new coaches I'm going to do my December coaches and my January coaches and see if anybody wants to run with me and do a free group with me. And I was going to do just a simple water challenge. And again, I know there was like, how do you correlate that to Beachbody? But so in my brain, I was thinking, obviously drink water, but if you want to work up a sweat, which is going to make you have to drink more water, here's a workout you can do. And I can just share a workout that way. So that was kind of how I was going to correlate it to our programs a little bit. But if I don't have any coaches interested, I'll let you guys know. I haven't set a date or anything, but I'm just throwing it out there that I need to do this because I need to make sure that I just really like that platform of getting your coaches used to inviting people and getting them used to doing those things. So I'm happy to run it with anybody or whatever people want to do. And I'm thinking doing it in a bod group. Beverly filled me in. Thank you for was it Dana this morning at the noon power hour talking about free groups and how you can have people in your bod group in a free group and they don't have to be connected to you.
Yeah, I don't think that was right, because then later on she kind of fumbled on her word. Like she kind of went back and said, yeah, they create an account when they get the bot invite. I can't imagine you have to have an account to log into bot. You don't have to purchase anything. That's always been true.
Yeah.
But you do have to create a bot account and it will link it to you.
Right.
Which is good.
As long as they don't already have another coach.
It might. I wonder if you use your link, if it changes it.
I don't think so.
No,
because I've run groups with other coaches, and I've had other coaches invite my people by accident because they do like a mass invite from a previous group. And so like, yeah, I've had my customers invited by another coach and they're still my customers.
Right. That's a case where they already have an account though. They're not creating a new account to get in. So if
correct.
they create a new account, then
if they use a different email to create an account, they can do that all day long and get as many coaches as they want. So that is actually a way if like somebody's like, oh, I already have a coach and they're not a coach account, that you don't actually have to do the transfer. If it's like an old email and they don't use it anymore, you could just have them sign up with a new email and not bother changing.
Yeah.
But it's usually, I guess they just changed that like in the last several months. I can't remember. It was sometime last year that they changed it where you cannot submit the change form for your clients.
Right.
They have to do it themselves.
Yeah, it was last summer they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can send them the info.
Yeah. It's kind of a pain now.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I used to log in and do customer service for some of my clients.
Yeah.
They're like, I need to change this. I'm like, I'll do it for you, which isn't really good practice because it makes people, lean.
Yeah.
But you can't do that anymore. So yeah, I was just putting that out there. I know, like I said, we've got the self-love group. Did we set dates? Actually, I think I put it in the calendar.
Well, we had talked about if we were gonna do the Bet on You group, doing it the week before a Bet on You group, and the Bet on You group would be after. But I don't know how everybody feels about if we want to do that or where we're at with that. We do have a lot of groups.
Yes.
By that point, 2B Mindset would be done, and UPF would be near done.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. What are people thinking?
I think we have a lot of groups as well.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
I'm having a hard time checking in with UPF, 2B Mindset, the 2021, my group, my bod group, 9 Week Control Freak, 9 Week Control Freak. It's it's a lot. And I feel like I'm posting the same thing in every place. And it's like, okay, I want to be different and I want to be original, but I have like 9 groups that I'm posting to right now. And it's a lot.
Mhm.
So I would vote for later, maybe.
Yeah.
How long are you guys wanting to run? I'm assuming the Bet on You group is like what you're guys doing for like a buy-in group, where is that what it is? Like you buy
Yeah,
in?
like a diet bet.
Yeah. So how long are you wanting to run it? For a month or 2 months, or how long?
We did a month last time, 4 weeks. And it worked well. I think it was good. Good timing.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do a longer one.
Mm-mm.
I think you'd lose a lot of people if you did. And I'm all for turning that group back into a Bet on You, challenge again. That would work because we already had it set up that way in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We could table the Bet on You group for like March. March is boring. I mean, just in general, like in life. The only thing is what St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if there's any religious holidays or anything, but that might be a good time when people are just like in a lull to kind of reinvigorate some folks. And March, and I think Carol, you told me we'll be done with 9-week Control Freak, I think like March 14th-ish. So maybe it'd be good to try something late March. We can work on inviting February and early March. Just some thoughts.
And you guys do them all, you'll do that on Facebook then?
We did last time, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it went really good.
Have you guys had any customers that have left Facebook completely? I've had 3 customers that have completely left.
Yeah, I've had quite a few that have just gone over to my bod group, and people who have just stayed in the bod group and not gone back, gone over to the Facebook.
I almost noticed. Since I've been so exclusive to bod, I have a very difficult time moving back over to Facebook because I really don't want to confuse my lifers that have been solid in bod. I feel like it, yeah.
No, I wouldn't move them over.
It could get mucky, and I know that they would be like, well, what's this? Because they pay attention. Like, even if I didn't invite them, they'd be like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
why am I not invited? I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it's interesting now on the National Wake Up Call how they have the bot group training at the end. I just feel like there's some corporations that know a little bit more than we do about what's happening with social media, and so just some things to pick up on in terms of bot groups. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of bot groups just because it's another platform to check, but it's a habit that we have to get into.
Well, I think coaches are feeling the restrictions of Facebook, right? Like
Mhm.
I've been kicked out of inviting from the boss group now and my own food group.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah. Well, and like to Lily's point too, she's posting in 9 places. Like if you have 9 bod groups running, you really only have to post once. Make sure that Project Elevate button though. Christine will get you.
right?
But yeah, I mean, it is a way to simplify things a little bit. And the whole idea of not having to reinvent the wheel if you want to redo the train or, redo the group again, that's so helpful.
I have
and you don't lose your customers. You don't lose contact with them because at any
Right.
moment,
right.
we could lose our Facebook groups. We could lose our Facebook groups.
Exactly.
Right.
Like all you people that got logged out the other day that have iOS devices that got logged out of Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, okay, wait a minute.
I blame Bernie.
What's going on?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's blame it on Bernie.
I don't know.
On Bernie.
I didn't have that happen, but no, I have like, I don't know, 4 years of content, of monthly content in, of posts that I could potentially just go back at any point and just re-put in. Although I will say that I've grown over that time. So some of those, even, 4 years ago, the posts are really not as good as what they are now. Well, and now I pay for my posts, but yeah, because I really like her content. And it just aligns with what I'm saying. What?
Who are you using?
Mompreneur.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I use Pixel and Hue.
Yeah. Mompreneurs was out for a while, and yeah, Pixel and Hue came in. I think Pixel and Hue is actually coaches.
It
I
is.
want to say,
Kelsey
yeah.
just went 10-star.
Yeah. And I think Mompreneur was actually like assistants to coaches. That's what I think, that there's 3 people now, I think, that create their content. But yeah, so I really like that one. But still, yeah, I mean, the benefit of being able to just post it, one time, and to have it there for, going back. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are just, they're leaving Instagram, they're leaving Facebook because it's just too much drama, or they don't like being censored. There's just a lot going on social, and I wouldn't put it past the way that they are monitoring people so closely. I wouldn't put it past them to start eventually in years to come to charge. Like Gary Vee always said, like, this is a killer time in our world that these platforms are free. He's like, they're not always going to be free. He can't, and I could see that they would start charging.
Yeah.
And then I think that they would lose a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm sure. We'd figure out alternative methods.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the food prep group going on now. Sorry, I'm backtracking to free groups real quick. We talked about doing a self-love group. So let's nail down some dates. I think we said right before Valentine's Day. Were we wanting to do the Monday through Friday before Valentine's Day? Just doing a 5-day, or do we want to do
I think 5 days good.
Yeah.
Monday through
5,
Friday.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, 5 days.
So the
And
8th.
Anybody who's like super stoked to want to do this, like, I don't know, like how many coaches do we need to be doing a free group each time? Like 3, 4, 2, 3? Okay. So does anybody want to like volunteer to be the self-love
I can be in that one.
free group people? I know there was a lot of people interested when we talked about it last week. I say if you're feeling
I can help.
I would suggest we've got a team here to help you with that. So I'm happy to help. I like the self-love stuff. That's fun.
Yeah, I don't mind too, but I don't want to take up all the stuff because I'm doing this group, this current free group. So I just feel bad. But if no one doesn't want to do it, I'm always here to help.
Okay. So maybe you can help us brainstorm and stuff. If we're struggling, we'll just have the 4 of us in there. And then if you want to help.
That's a good idea. I mean, we can all help brainstorm or contribute to the outline, but just pick 3 coaches and we'll rotate so that we can all add our people to the groups. But, like my people might not see my face, but I can tell them that, we rotate through, we do free groups together all the time, and I'm not going to be posting, but you can, be part of this group.
Yeah, it's what the community's about. So you don't have to be, we're all helping each other. So, okay. So 5-day group, Deanna, Melanie, Jess, Jen, but we can post and made for more.
I can help too, Jess.
Okay.
If we need more.
And do we want to try bod groups and like see how it goes and like do what she was talking about on like the monthly, that she leaves them in there and does a monthly? Who was that today, Dara?
Yeah.
Good. I
thought
why
that
not?
was intriguing because I actually kind of do that in a group now, or I was doing it for part of last year in a group I have in Facebook now, but it's kind of an intriguing idea that they know you'll be back in there again. They get used to using bod.
So did she have, let's see if I understand this right. So she had all her groups in bod. She had one group for free content, and then she would just reuse that, like in each month have a different theme.
She
she would open a new one.
The people would stay, and she would, and like either a 3 or a 5-day, once a month, she'd come back into the group and do a group that was unique.
But it was the same bod group. She didn't start a new bod group each month.
Okay. Change the graphics.
She reuses it, and then she has her ongoing group that she just reuses. And then what about when new programs come out? Does she use that ongoing group and just put the content for the new program, or did she address that?
I think she may have mentioned she did an exclusive group for that kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. But at most she has 3 going at one time in BOD and no Facebook, no doubling up or anything.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, she was not on Facebook at all.
She did say that she did a specific program for 9-week control freak, or a specific group for that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you're-
so it might make sense to put the free group in BOD and then just keep reusing that. We could even reuse that for the diet bet one, right?
Well,
Or no, well, the diet
we-
bet would be the
Yeah,
ongoing
no.
group.
We already
Okay.
have Fit Sanity with a whole lot of people in, but
Oh,
Yeah.
we could invite those people when we start up a new, that group, a new group too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could. Okay, well, yeah, let's start nailing down just content and whatever we want to call our self-love group. We can do that in chats on the Made for More page and get that rolling and start inviting. We don't have to have all the details yet. Just call it self-love group and start inviting on your stories. Share it. Again, it's free. It's a free group. So right before Valentine's Day, it'd be great.
I was
How
gonna
do you-
say,
How do you
What?
explain that group though in general, if you're inviting, like posting about it? Because I feel like there's always good interest when you're like giving good content out, like food planning and prepping, like recipe, people jump for that kind of stuff. But like self-love, it's important. It's love month. Like there's a lot of things we could probably say about it, but I'm not sure I have a perfect description for what we would give to them for
Yeah,
content.
that's a
ways
really good
that
question.
you pamper yourself,
Yeah.
because we are all spread so thin in our lives and in our families and in our work. And these are simple things that will give back to yourself to increase your energy and your vibrance and how you can show up to your family and to work.
Yeah, so
Help.
I agree. I think pampering yourself. I think,
Yeah.
there's this whole huge body positivity movement that's huge. Like if you guys follow like the Papaya podcast and that one woman on there, like she is over 1 million followers. There is people like obsessed with this right now because we all just want to love the skin we're in. And I think it's a little bit about that. It's a little bit about mindset. So, maybe like some affirmations and some things to do. I was just talking with a client today and she was like, I felt so stupid, but I was doing the mantras in the mirror, like saying my affirmations. And I'm like, it's okay. Nobody knew you were doing that. Like, it's okay. Like, it's fine. Maybe suggesting some really good books. I know the same client is really loving Mastering Your Mean Girl because we all have that inner critic. So it's like, how do you get to this positive mind space? And just sharing those free tidbits, because you can share an Audible book for free if it's somebody's first listen. So that's something free we can give people. The one thing I wanted to be mindful of was like prizes, like, mainly because I suck at them and I have to make sure that I stay on top of giving them out. But maybe that's just like a mud mask or something that's easy to ship, or something like that to people. But really just those things that you can do to really love on yourself and pamper yourself. And yeah, like Beverly said.
If you guys are going to run it on BOD, I will jump into it. I will,
Yeah.
because I would love to. I don't know. That's actually something that I work with all of my clients as much as I possibly can, because I feel like the mindset is what holds everybody back from every single goal that they ever fail at. It's really not like, oh well, there's always something behind it that's stopping them from feeling like they're worthy to be able to achieve whatever they're going after. It's not that the workout was just too hard.
That's a good starting post. Like, what's stopping you from blah, blah, blah. And then we're providing these 5 days of simple things you can do to give back to yourself through blah, blah, blah. And then we'll just create an outline of topics we want to cover. Like I've been jotting them down, like books, podcasts, mindset tips, meditation, self-care, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, it's a great way for us to introduce, like, obviously workouts help boost your mood, help your mindset, all of those things, right? So you can include a free workout.
Yeah.
We could talk about water and hydration and just, you know, and getting enough sleep. I mean, sleep is huge. So many people not enough sleep, and that derails everything. So yeah, it's a great starting point.
You can
We
introduce.
probably have to turn off our workout selfies, depending on how many people are in this group, because it can get a little bit crazy. We might
Yes.
overwhelm them. Maybe keep the nutrition part in, but maybe not the,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be something to think about too.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
And maybe people want to see it. You know what I mean? Maybe that will be inspiring, you know, to see that all of us are doing our workouts to, you know, for our self-love.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the self-love, you can go a lot. There's a lot of content you can think about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think to Jen's point, that's a really good question. Like, how do you share that? Like, I always said self-love in my groups, and so one girl was like, actually, I have two. What do you mean by that? Like,
I know.
appropriate or inappropriate? I was like, no. Well, actually, I'm like, well, whatever you need to do for you, you do. Literally. But I mean, you know, so you have to kind of spell it out for some people, I guess. That's why, like, I want to keep using the language like feeling myself, because, you know, when you're like, you feel pretty, you're like, I was feeling myself today. I'm like, you know, I know all my church sisters are going to be like, girl, I don't think you need to be feeling yourself on Facebook.
Man.
Because they don't know what it's just a say. It's just a saying.
It's a saying, but it can just be taken out of context.
Exactly. So
man.
maybe we don't use the word self-love. Maybe it is something more like a love
Self-care.
or love. I don't know, whatever it may be. I think we lost about.
Well, right now the this month's content for Mompreneur is You First February. So all of her like cover photos are all You First February. So
what about self-care equals self-love?
Yeah,
something like that.
It works.
To focus on the self-care part, kind of goes along that line.
Yeah.
You know, and we can even talk about how to reduce mom guilt, because I think that's huge, so big.
Yeah.
We could run this group forever because there's so much content. There's so many different ways you can do it. So let's brainstorm. Like, let's nail down a name. You know, we can get mod groups set up. I need to work on like the inviting part for bod group, because I don't do that very well. So if somebody has like a script for putting your email in, I'm probably overthinking it, but
you just send them the link, or you send them an email, and that's pretty much it. And the email has to be like short, like your email that you send through bod. It's very, I used to send like my challenge tracker. It used to have a lot more steps so that they were prepared when they entered. Whereas this is like, you only have so many characters, and it's kind of, you gotta be short and sweet with your invite.
Yeah. I think I just want to reiterate that it's no cost. Like, if they're putting their email in and they're getting linked to me at no cost.
You could say that, I mean, I've done this in the past where I've been like, I'm going to send you the menu. You could say you're going to send something too. Like, there could be like a PDF of self-care tips, right? That we all just use or something like that. And you can say, hey, let me have your email and I'll get you set up in the group. It'll send an invite. Plus, I'm going to send you this awesome thing to, you know,
that's a good idea.
Before you get to the group. You know what I mean? Because then it's not like, give me your email.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. It's like, I'm gonna give you something when you give me your email.
And I think if you just explain it in the way that this is how it works, like it sends you an email to the group.
Yeah. With the link to the bod group app. That's what it is. It's basically like, once they have the bod group app, all they have to do is open bod, and it'll be there if you've invited them.
Okay.
Like, it just shows up on.
It'll be there even if you don't invite them.
Oh, that's true. It'll just say something different. It'll just make them request instead of.
Yes, correct.
Open it or whatever it
says.
That's
if you choose to show it to your customers, or that toggle when you're setting up the group.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to check that so that it will show up to them.
Yeah.
If they're not invited.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yes, I have an Android. Somebody asked that.
Me, quick question. You were saying the other day, because I have an iPhone, but you were saying if people have an Android that the Nutrition Plus is part of the BOD, it's not a separate app, right?
Right, right.
Okay, because I have a customer who was asked trying to find it and I don't even know how to look for it.
Yeah,
in
I
the-
had that same issue and I'm like, it's right at the bottom. And I'm like screenshotting
At the bottom, okay.
have that option. So it looks like the piece of paper with the pencil. And it's
Okay.
the
Yep.
second one from the right.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
think there's some instructions in your back office for it.
Okay, thank you.
So is it under tracking? Is your food under tracking? Is the nutrition?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just, I don't know if it can see. Come on, computer. No, you're not gonna.
Yeah, it's too bright.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
too
it's
bright.
under tracking, but it's all in one app.
Oh, see, under tracking on the iPhone, all we have is our workouts, Shakeology, nutritionals, which is energize and recover only,
Mhm.
water, and results. That's all we have.
Yeah, that's
So,
Yeah, she was saying
Tracking.
one thing I couldn't find was how to set up that I'm in plan A. I don't even know where that would be, but you're saying it's under tracking?
it's under, I just have this, I think it's, so whenever, there's the 3 lines on the far right that say more.
yeah.
Have her click on that,
Okay,
click on the nutrition. I'm sorry, yeah, click on the, so she'll see nutrition at the bottom. And then you either do containers or plate it. So it's either containers or or you know what I mean, 2B mindset.
yep,
You don't actually, like she has to go in and I think put in her actual container counts.
Well, you have to do that in Nutrition Plus.
right.
Yeah.
I just didn't know where to find it in this
Yeah.
particular.
Yeah, no,
That's not
So
how
under
my,
meal plan, yeah, containers, then you can adjust you just edit at the top where you go to your tracking. It's probably the same in the Nutrition Plus where you just edit, get 7 greens, you just put that in as your total for the day. So you just have to cross-reference, but yes, good stuff. Let me see what else was in the chat. What about adding a few sample workouts for one who chooses to try from different trainers? Yeah, I definitely think we can add into a self-love group because I think exercise is self-love. I think it's taking self.
Anything from Bar Blend is self-love.
Absolutely. I am
Anything
beautiful.
Oh my gosh, so true.
Just take one, just pick a random one.
Right.
Are
Are
any
any-
certifications in front of the paywall?
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Just what I was
I mean,
I think just the sample. I don't think anything else besides the sample, but still we can
Yeah, I
the
think it's
for
just
Bar Blend.
simple. Yeah.
yeah.
Is there a
But-
sample meditation one?
Yeah, is there a sample meditation?
No, you know what though? I'll tell you, I wanted to send it to my coworkers and I actually Googled that the 16 seconds, 16-second de-stress that
Yes.
David G has, and he
Yes.
actually has, there's several other, I think like Athleta has a meditation app. So I actually just YouTubed it and sent the YouTube to people, which I think is also, I mean, I think we just say like, here's a YouTube one, but you actually can get a full 21-day meditation program if this is something that you like. And that's how we can kind of talk about that one a little bit. But
And I think some of the yoga ones are self-lovish too.
yeah,
The
definitely.
ones that are in there, but I don't know what's outside the paywall of those, but that's
I don't
one to
think
look
any
into.
of them are. I don't think any of them
Like
are on.
Beachbody Yoga Studio. Yeah.
No.
I'll look and see.
Okay. Well, cool. Sounds like we have lots of fun stuff to do for our, whatever we want to call our self-love, whatever that means to you.
Love yourself February.
Love yourself. Oh, I'm feeling
Self-loving.
self-loving, like McLovin.
Yes. That's what I was thinking. I didn't think it until I said it and I'm like, oh no, that's not good.
Oh, it's funny. The other thing we need to address, I know we don't have a ton of time left, but the biz opportunity, like we need to nail it down right now. What are we doing? When are we starting? And maybe that's how we start is when are we starting? Because I think we need to do this soon, very, very soon. So Jen, I looked at the biz op. I think it's a great way to post. It's got a great simple structure. Yeah, so I think, what are you guys thinking with running a biz opportunity, you know, again, we don't want too many people in there. Do we want to kind of keep it at 3 coaches and we can rotate each month? But I think it'd be really important for us to have something to invite people to, some sort of a coach opportunity every month. Not that we don't have enough going on.
I mean, I would suggest that every coach has a minute YouTube intro on themselves, but you should put it on YouTube or Google Drive, something we can link to constantly so we don't lose it. Because what we can do in the first post, even if only 3 people are actually like posting the content, the first post can be like, here's the team, get to know some of these coaches. Everybody's so different, you know, we have a stay-at-home mom, we have working moms, we have this, we have that, you know. So having everybody's intro this way, when you're adding your people in there, they see you know, regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
I
then
think that's a great idea.
If it's easier, I can pull out the posting topics and make it an outline just to put your name next to, like whatever you feel comfortable talking about. And then if you need, like, if I say nuts and bolts and you're like, what does that mean? Go back and watch the video of the person who created the nuts and bolts. And you just write down some notes and repeat that, but it's in your own words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you want, I can do that just so we can like nail it down and get people's thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think that might be helpful to maybe break it down a little bit more for people. And then remind me, was that a 3-day coach opportunity or coach sneak?
So that was probably over 3 days, but I've done it in 1 day. I've even done it in an hour with like every 10 minutes a new post goes out. So you can do it however you want to do it. I don't really want to do 3 days. I think it's too long of a stretch to keep people together.
Yeah,
I think doing it in the evening would work. Like we're going to run it throughout the evening. We'll start posts around 5 p.m. like with the welcomes and trickle them out for like 3 hours. Because I think 1 hour is hard, but it's kind of like you label them like post 1, post 2, post 3. So even if they get lost in the shuffle, or even if you send somebody to the group page after it's over, you can say, just follow it. There's 10 posts, go in order, watch post 1, watch post 2. You'll get through the whole content pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think it sounds great.
Okay. So will everybody work on a little intro on how you got involved as a coach and make it like a minute 30 seconds, like no more than 90 seconds? Because if we're going to have a lot of them, we don't want people to go on and on. Just maybe where you live, how long you've been a coach, a quick synopsis of how you became a coach, and maybe one thing that you love about it or something like that.
Yeah, and I wonder too if we can splice it together like we did our throwing video, only because people aren't going to want to go to, you know, 8 or 12 different YouTube links. I don't know, maybe they will. I'm just wondering if we splice it together.
I mean, you could probably make a quick one where it's just, it's not all those details, but it's just the things we say of why we coach or what we like about coaching, and it's just those hits. That would be really cool, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, somebody could splice that.
Yeah.
Because then that would be like 20 seconds, like, hey, I'm Deanna. I love coaching because this, boom, and then go on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be so much crazy detail. We can make it like a.
Well, I think though, because I know we talked about this before, I think it would be cool to just have an intro video because, you know, like I've used that, the one where we're throwing stuff, because it's nice to have when we have these free groups, something that we already have created. We don't have to reinvent the wheel of, again, maybe we don't have to do that as homework right now, but finding some time just to do a 1-minute video of how did we get started, you know, a little bit about ourselves that we can keep and hold on to and share over and
Yeah,
over.
it'd be great to put in the beginning of each month in the groups.
Yeah.
For people that, you know, then they know who's coaching, why they coach, you know.
Yeah, it definitely shows the community and it's fun stuff.
Okay.
So fun.
So I'll pare down the outline a little bit and remind you guys how to find it and do all that, and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
So
and I will help run the first one. I will volunteer. I need to do this, otherwise I will. Yeah. I'll be like, what's going on? I got to get in there.
Anybody else have a burning desire?
I need to. I don't know if I'll have anybody show up, but I need to get in there.
Yeah, that's why I'm not jumping the gun, because I can never get people to come. So I know some of you guys are killing it in the enrollment up area. So you guys should do it. Whoever's, you know, on fire with enrolling coaches.
This is everybody, Melanie. So like everybody and anybody can participate in there.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I just didn't want to assume.
No,
Ah.
yeah. everybody.
No,
Absolutely. Everybody is welcome.
it's for the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and can I say something really quick? I just need to get this off my chest. I have been wanting to participate in all the groups that you guys have been doing.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm lacking as a coach on my end, but at the same time, I'm trying to teach a kindergartner and teach a preschooler. And so I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not doing anything or I'm not wanting to, because I want to, but I'm overwhelmed right now. So I'm just learning from you guys, and hopefully when they go back to school, that'll be easier. But right now they're all home.
Yeah.
So
You're fine.
because
Don't
I
beat
want
yourself
to,
up.
but yeah, today's been a hard day.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll get better. But that's what we're here for. I mean,
And you know what?
don't volunteer if you don't. Just don't. It's cool. We got you. That's what we're here for.
And you know what? I'm in the same boat myself. Not that I have kids at school, but
Mhm.
you know, I mean, we all work,
Yep.
but I'm overwhelmed myself. So
Yeah. Well, and
You
you
know, I have
guys
a
are
lot of
both
stuff
too
going-
new.
yeah, and I have a lot of stuff going on at work. We're just out straight. It's just too much at work. Too much at work right now.
Mm.
Yeah, and just what
Yeah.
Jess was saying, I mean, this is the benefit of why we're a team, right? That
Yeah.
we're all going to have these times where it's not our time to be really fully engaged, but
Mhm.
the train keeps rolling down the tracks, and so that
Mhm.
you know you're supported, your customers are supported, and things just keep rolling, and that's what it's really all about.
And and the best thing about a team is to keep one little pinky toe in, you know, somehow, some way when you're having these struggling times. Just keep one little pinky toe in, try to stay connected, but lean on us, because we're, you know, there's always going to be enough of us to run a group, and we're going to keep groups going somehow, some way. So, you know, you always have a group to put your people in or for you to be part of.
Yeah.
And this way you still feel connected.
Mhm.
You know, and you don't feel like you're disconnecting from the whole business, because you're not. Like, we get busy times, so don't worry about it. It's nice that you shared that, because we all have felt that way at some point in some time, and probably
Yeah,
now.
I've been working overtime. I've had to go into work early. I've had to work late. I've had to work on the weekend. I haven't done that, and I don't know how long. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying here. It's like, I don't want to do that.
It's the sign that coaching is the way.
I just want to work my 40 hours and
Yeah.
come home. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do anything else. That's it. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Well, and we've all had those days where, you know, we're feeling overwhelmed and stressed, and all you can do is post your selfie, you know, and drink your Shakeology, and sometimes it's, you know, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And that's good enough, you know, as long, that's what I'm saying. Just keep one little finger in, and that's the minimum that Lily's talking about. Just do that. Keep plugging along.
That's the ledge. Talk me off the ledge. Talk me back.
Yeah, right?
The ledge. Maybe that's what we need to call it.
Where were you at 2 o'clock this morning? It's like,
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
All right. So it sounds like we have a lot of good stuff to do. We've got some homework.
When do you want to shoot for? We want to put a date on the calendar for the business app. Do you want to do it maybe? Do you think Sunday evenings are good, guys, or Monday night? I mean, we can schedule this. So
Yeah. So, and remind me a little bit too, are you doing something live, or is it just all scheduled posts?
I do it all scheduled, so it's
Okay.
easy to just repeat. You know,
No, I
take the pressure off of us going in there. I think preparing videos is the way to go, because they see us, but we schedule it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. I think trying to get people on at the same time is just complicated. So I
Yeah.
vote for the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try Sunday night. If it's not super successful, we can switch it up.
So do you want to do, I'm looking at February, and of course, Valentine's Day, I don't want to do it then because everybody's going to be
Yeah.
busy. The 21st, that's not the holiday weekend, right? President's weekend?
Should
Yeah.
be.
I think it might
The
be.
18th is the
President's
holiday.
Day is the 15th is President's.
The 15th is President's Day. So
Columbus.
yeah, it would be good. The
Yeah.
21st would work.
The
Yeah,
15th.
let's do
Oh
21st.
yeah, so Valentine's weekend is the long President's weekend. Okay, so we won't do it that, we'll do
Yeah.
it the next Sunday, the 21st.
Yeah, that works.
Can you put that on our team calendar, Jess?
Yes, I'm a calendar queen. I got you. Get access to that. I
I
have
didn't
to change
look.
the settings and make it public. So I'll reshare it.
Okay, and we'll start we'll do like 6 to 9 or 5 to 8 Eastern or whatever. We'll figure out the time, but we can stretch it out for like a couple of hours in the evening.
Yeah, I think that works good.
Okay, cool.
4 to 7 Central or something would be good, or 3 to 7. And so your people aren't up too late. Like I don't want the East Coast
Right.
to have to be up past 9 on a Sunday. I know
Yep.
I go to bed early, so we can figure out those details too, but we've got
Okay.
it. That's great.
Okay.
I love your bingo idea, going back to
Yeah.
the love group. Yeah, that was a great suggestion. I don't even remember where that was. Somewhere.
Love bingo.
Yeah.
Fun. Anything to engage.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, we've got lots going. What else? Anything else before we sign off? Thank you.
No?
Anything else? Did anybody else? So just Jen, you and I are doing the coach op, which is totally fine. I just wanted to double
No,
check.
I said I'd help too.
Oh,
Yeah, well-
okay. Cool. Deanna. All right.
Can't get to 2-star without getting some coaches.
I know, right? Ugh.
Or you could be like me and have a bunch of coaches who just don't want to do this. Here's another success. I told my son today, Jen, I took your advice of going to sign him up as a coach because he's 18 now.
Yes, awesome.
I was like, I'm going to sign you up in February. And he's like, well, I want to sign up right now. He's like, I want to coach. He's like, I've been working out. And I'm like, wait, what? Are you like actually going to be my first working coach? Because this would be so cool. I don't think so, but still, I'm like super geeking out on it. I'm like, oh my God, how fun. So I'll sign him up in February, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
So are you going to sit him down and go over some of the basics of coaching? You could practice with him.
You know, I will do that because it'll be like, it would be good practice for me. And because he's like, I want to earn this income that you
Exactly.
about. And because I'm like, well, I'll pay your coach fees. And, you know, if you make over $600, I'll pay your taxes and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about any of that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
To be
I wanna
18, right?
coach.
What?
Huh?
I said they have to be 18 to coach, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've got 1.5 years till the first child gets it.
That's an exciting milestone.
I got
You know?
4 years.
4 years. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a cool success. And yeah, he was pretty excited, but we'll see. I'm signing as a coach whether he's going to coach or not. So whatever.
Well, I'm sure once he hears about getting to Emerald and the cycle bonus, and he'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, and go look for his first 2 coaches.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be cool.
Yep.
Very cool. All right, guys. Any last thoughts, words, shares, shout
Did
out?
Maribel just get on? I see she's on.
I'm here.
Yep, she's here.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, I think we
I've been
lost you for a
listening.
little bit. All right. Everybody got a plan? Everybody know what they're doing before our next call?
Yes.
No.
20-second. So do a 20-second why we coach video. And if you're feeling really ambitious and like you really like did your makeup that day, you could go ahead and do like your 1-minute intro, which is just talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll find somebody that has really good tech skills to bring them all together.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. You guys
Sure.
online. Huh?
picture.
Oh,
Picture.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I'm driving and I can't.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Wait, let's do something more fun. I feel like my pictures have been, not that you guys are boring, but let's do like a boomerang. Those are fun. And I
those
a little more effort. So fun. Is anybody else boomeranging, or you want me just to tag you?
Oh, no.
are.
Whoops.
You gotta tell us when.
I know my phone is going so slow. It's that Android thing, you know. Just kidding. It actually is 2 years old like today, so you know it's gonna start crashing on me. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, ready? Do something fun, silly. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. It's perfect. Except for my hands are shaky. It's beautiful. All right, I'll tag you guys.
I love it. All right. Good night, you guys.
Bye.
Good
Have a
night.
great day. Talk to you soon.